Hello, I'm Chris Nieratko, and welcome back to Skaters in Cars. Today I'm driving around Mesa, Arizona with Team U.S.A.'s Jagger Eaton. Hey,
Good,
buddy.
brother. How are you?
I'm alright. How you doing?
Doing
Good
all right.
to see
Doing
you.
all right. Hanging out.
You take a ride, go look at some spots?
Yes, sir. Let's do this.
Alright. You mind driving? I don't know where I'm going.
Of course. Yeah, I know. I know you don't know where you're going. So
I never know
got
where I'm
this.
going.
I got this. Let's do it.
So where's this first spot we're going to?
First spot we are going to is basically my home away from home. It's the first KTR that my dad ever started and created, where my whole skate career began.
It's got to be pretty rad that your dad has always had these TFs for you to skate.
Yeah, my dad had a very strict childhood with gymnastics. He had a very different approach to like action sports, but he just loved skateboarding. And so when I was a kid, he was always just like encouraged it because he thought the atmosphere and the vibe of skateboarding was just so vibrant. And like he just thought like it would be super cool to be involved with that. My dad decided to bring that type of vibe to skateboarding. It just changed everything for me. It's awesome.
Your dad had a strict upbringing with gymnastics. Was he strict with you at skateboarding? Was he like a soccer dad, or was he pretty chill?
No, you know, my dad just put me in an environment where it was okay to skate 8 hours a day. And so that's just what we did. We knew nothing else. We all hated school.
Did you finish school?
Yeah, I graduated.
Sick.
I made sure I graduated.
Nice.
But yeah, we all just love skateboarding.
Am I tripping, or did you have like a mini Mega in your backyard?
Yeah, so that's actually funny you say that, because that was actually the first big ramp that my dad made was a mini mega ramp. It was
No way.
It was so weird. It was so weird. That's the thing, is that it literally went from mini ramp in my garage to mini mega.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. And like, it was so sketchy, man. Like,
Were you tripping?
Dude, I was tripping. And you gotta understand that the closest thing I did before that mini mega was a 4-foot drop in. Like,
Wow.
Yeah.
And how tall was the mini?
The drop in alone was 10.5. The gap was like 7 or 8. And then the quarter pipe was 9.5.
Wow.
I'm like, dude, this thing's a monster. And that's what you're about to see when we pull up here. Is that mini mega is still there. That's
Oh, you still have it?
Still have it. That's
No
the
way.
whole-
So how much time would you spend here as a kid?
Well, as a kid, you know, we also did school here too.
You went to school in a skate
I
park?
went to school in a skate park.
No
yeah,
way.
it was about 8 to 2. And for lunch, we had 12:30 to 1, and we would play the gnarliest games of hide and go seek tag you've ever seen in your life. We'd be up in the rafters, we'd be hiding under mats, like it was awesome. At 2 o'clock, the first session we had was all street, me and some buddies. We'd all skate street for about 2 hours, you know, get a snack, and after that we'd go skate tranny, and then we'd come back and we'd get like tech on ledges and stuff. It was amazing. I mean, I would spend on an average at least 5 to 8 hours here every day.
Would you actually do your schoolwork in the morning?
No. No. We went through at least 4 tutors a year, and that is no exaggeration. It was a lot of work.
There's no way that you could study in a place like
Oh, no way. No. We were just so alive. Like, that's just the best word for us.
It's like that scene in Willy Wonka where they tell the kids not to eat the candy.
Oh, yeah, no, it's impossible out here. Yeah, you know, we had so much fun, and I'm just forever grateful for what I had as a kid. So we start from the right side, coming over to the left with the mega ramp, with the mini mega, not the mega ramp. It used to be half that size too. So you imagine barely knowing how to skate, going like, I don't know, 6 feet down that roll and trying to hit it, not hitting my face on the end of the on the end of the pit. It was a mission. It was fun though. That's why I found my love for the mega ramp. That's why like I started doing it, was because like I just love that feeling of airing out and doing that, and it was just what I grew up on.
This is a lot smaller than the mega ramp that you hit at the X Games.
This is a little smaller, but same type of mindset. Kind of roll in, you feel it out, you just bend your knees, work through it. I don't know, kind of figure it out.
What was it like the first time you looked down the barrel of the gun of a full size at the X Games?
It was the most terrifying thing ever, but when you're up on that ramp, you can see everything. You can see like the Ritz-Carlton, everything out there. So you're just standing up there, and the first thought, it wasn't like I'm gonna fall, it's like I'm gonna fly off my board. Like the wind is gonna take me off my board, and I'm gonna levitate off the ramp. That was the first thing I was thinking. I'm like, there's no way. And I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna have to do it. So I just sent it shoulder first. And yeah, that X Games was, I mean, just surreal.
And how old were you, 10 years old?
I was 9 when I started skating mega, and I was 11 in that contest.
Really?
X Games, yeah.
Youngest ever.
Youngest ever, yeah. You know, I have nothing else to thank but this place and my father and everybody that helped me out. You know, it's just like, it's huge. So fun, man.
All right, you want to get the hell out of here and go check out something outside?
Let's do this.
So you are on Team USA. How crazy is that?
Kind of surreal, man. I mean, it was from my background, where my parents come from and all that. It's always been the goal to make it to the Olympics. Because that's like the only goal in gymnastics, you know, is that like get a college scholarship and maybe go to the Olympics. And the fact that I had the chance to do it, I think it's just super sick. You know, it all came so naturally too, just through skating and knowing people. It's great. I'm very, very stoked.
It's wild because you're on the team for street, but you could have easily been on the park team as well.
I was thinking about that too, because I love competing both so much. Now, I'm still going to do that this year. I'm still going to try and compete for both because I love skating park more than anything. It's so fun. It would be so cool to make it for both, but I'm just stoked to be able to compete here in my country. You know, that's always super sick. I think it's a cool opportunity for skateboarding in general.
This is the first time ever that skateboarding will be in the Olympics.
Yes.
Does that weigh heavy on you?
You know what? A little bit. It's a big deal, but I think one of the biggest things is that the only pressure that I feel is the pressure I put on myself. Overall, I'm so thankful to be in my position because, you know, the fact that I get to compete for my country for the first time ever in a sport is just, it's huge for me. You know, and that's something that I've always wanted to be a part of. And it's something that I've always wanted to do is walk out on the opening ceremonies. Like, that's something that's been a huge part of like my goals, and like, I just think it'd be so sick to do that. I can tell you from one thing, when a U.S. athlete doesn't do good in their sport and another country beats them, I'm pretty pissed. And it doesn't matter what sport it is, even if it's ice shuffling, I'm still like, oh. It's like, I still get mad at that, but like, you know, that's just how the U.S. is, the best country in the world. It's how I was brought up and that's how I feel.